So this is a little project that I've started off with this new year. Just a little couple of songs that just focus on where I'm at the moment in my faith and kind of the journey that God's taken me on at the start of this new year. So I've got two songs, New Eyes and Be Myself. The first song, New Eyes.
New eyes to see what.
It's just this idea that when we do something, when we take that step of obedience, when we choose to do something, God moves as well. This is kind of the overriding thing really in this song, the fact that God has renewed my mind. He's taken away old things and brought newness. He's brought life. He's brought a new mindset, a new perspective, a new way of seeing, what He has done. But God just simplifies everything. He simplifies our hearts and brings us back to a place of simplicity in Him. The last bit, the bridge, it's in John 13 verse 34, and our focus in the bridge really, the whole focus of it is seeing through God's eyes, seeing in the way that He sees, loving in the way that He loves in the scriptures. Love as I have loved you. And this is kind of like the response, and it's always a relationship thing. It's always a two-way thing with God. He says something and we respond. We say something and He responds. The other song I've written is called Be Myself.
I'll be myself forever.
And this song is really about a rediscovery of myself. And this was a really interesting song to write because sometimes we condemn ourselves, we look at ourselves and just see what the world has done to us, the mistakes we made and stuff. And I really believe that that's not the true you. It's not the true me. It's not the true person. The true person is no longer dead in sin, but they're alive in Christ. I want to get that balance between what I've personally been through and between what God's saying in the bridge. It says, fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm wonderfully made in the hands of the potter. You are the potter and I am the clay. And so that's taken from two scriptures, Isaiah 64 verse 8, and it's taken from Psalm 139 verse 14. And these two scriptures really back up a personal understanding of who we are through God's eyes and who we should be. I think one of the reasons why people lack confidence and why people are downcast in this world is because they believe what the world says about them. They believe that they're ugly. They believe that they're nothing. They believe that they will that what they do and who they are does not have purpose. That the things that they see around them don't really matter. And these scriptures completely speak against that news, because there's a God who loves you. The gentleness of these songs is what I wanted to capture. It's in that stillness. I've found in my own life, in the stillness, in the quietness before God, that we find a real sense of release and a real sense of peace and excitement. And it's this kind of real sense of harmony between these two thoughts. God being in charge and me being content in being the clay.